Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I'm honestly loving vlogging at the minute. It's so fun to just be able to vlog so much because obviously normally I'm working Monday to Friday, and yeah, it just feels good to be able to whip the camera out and vlog. Bit of a spontaneous one really. I wasn't planning on kind of filming this vlog, but I thought, do you know what, I might as well. I've got a free day. It's 5 p.m. and I thought I could kind of, I don't know, I just really want this video to be like a chilled vlog, so I hope it comes across like that. But I'm currently just chilling. I have had a really productive day, so I am just kind of taking a minute to chill out before I need to go and start dinner, because obviously Harry will be on his way home shortly. Just got a pasta dish tonight from HelloFresh, so it will be super quick and easy to make. I've just put on fresh bedding. I mean, I haven't done it fully. I've kind of I'm gonna do it in like bits. So I've pretty much done most of it now. I've done the sheet and the pillows. I just need to do the duvet, which I always find is the hardest part, doing the duvet. So I'll do that a little bit later on. For now, I'm just gonna chill. Also, Udi sent me this sleep tea. I've got two Udis actually in the cupboard that really come in handy in the winter, but they've, I think, recently just brought out sleep teas, which are obviously like still like the oversized, you know, like Udis are huge. Obviously it's that, but a t-shirt version, and oh my god, it's so comfy. Like, if you're pregnant and at the end of pregnancy, finding stuff that's comfy is such a task. And I'm not joking, obviously I'll show you properly later, but this is so loose, it's huge. But it's a dream, and it's really soft and comfy, and it's just so nice to just chill in. So yeah, thanks Udi for sending that at the perfect time. Honestly, I couldn't have needed it at a better time. Yum, this is our dinner. Yummy creamy pasta. We just took our last bump photo. 39, well, you might as well say 40 weeks. I've got 3 days to go. Looking back at the first ever one, it's crazy. Like, I was so tiny. I'm sure you guys will see all of them at one point when I put them out there for the world to see, probably. But yeah, we've just been using this camera to take them all, and I'm going to take it to the hospital as well so we can get some nice photos. And we just took this one as well. Harry wanted to take this one, which is funny. The last of the bump pictures. I've just had a good old tidy up of the house. Not cleaning, just like tidying. Harry's gone out to wash the car, so I thought, you know what? And after dinner, I felt so bloated that the last thing I wanted to do was sit down. So I actually quite prefer standing up and like doing stuff, because I'm so uncomfortable sat down, like especially after eating. Like now it's fine, but like after I've eaten, I need to just stand up and move around, and the house is obviously a little bit tidier. So the sleeping situation, I'm actually gonna set the bed up in a minute, but Harry resulted to sleeping downstairs last night because I have been getting so hot of a night time, like sweating, and I think he lets off a lot of heat as well. He has now started snoring. I don't know if he's always been a snorer. I've always said Harry's not a snorer, and I'm so lucky that he's not. But all of a sudden he's started snoring, and oh my god, I just cannot sleep through it. His head touches the pillow and he's asleep. I'm not joking, instantly asleep. Whereas me, it takes me a little while, especially like when I was working. Obviously I was like more tired, and don't get me wrong, I am tired now. But I think because I'm relaxing throughout the day, and obviously sometimes napping in the day, when it comes to night time, I am that little bit more awake, and it does take me a little while to kind of doze off. So I'm always laying there whilst he's asleep, snoring, trying to get to sleep. And last night I just had enough. I was like, normally I nudge him and I'm like, can you please change positions because it's getting too much. Last night I said, you know what? I'm gonna go downstairs, and we've got a sofa bed down here, like this one that I'm sitting on is actually a sofa bed. And I said to him, I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs, I can't do this anymore. And he was like, no, I'll go. So he ended up going down and sleeping down here. And earlier he was like, I'm gonna sleep down here again tonight. So in a way I was like, thank God for that. Not that, like, I love sleeping with Harry, like, don't get me wrong, I love having the bed to myself. When he's not there, it's like great because I can really spread out. But you know, I don't want to get to that stage where we're obviously sleeping in separate beds. But I know this is just temporary. Like, whilst I'm so uncomfortable and I'm hot, and obviously he's working, he needs to get his sleep, so he is going to sleep down here again tonight. And I'm just going to set the bed up for him so it's all ready. And I am going to tuck into my dates. I'm still eating my dates. I've got 6 here that I haven't had any today, so I'm going to eat my 6 dates and just chill out for a bit, I think. And then I'll probably head upstairs and actually I want to put some gradual tanner on tonight and some tanning face drops because they're fading a little bit. Had a little bit of a breakout the other day, but yeah, I need to kind of re-up on the gradual tanner. The bed is all made. It looks very sad with just my pillows. Also, this is how big this Oodie tee is. I can't even see the length. There we go. It's huge, but it is an absolute dream. But I'm now going to do my gradual tanner, which is a lot of effort these days, but so worth it. And finally, I'm in bed. Just now need to find a comfy position. Tanning is all done, so I should wake up nice and bronzed. I am gonna pop on the Georgia and Tommy program. It's called Baby Steps and it's the new season. So I'm going to pop that on and probably watch that, and then I will end up falling asleep. I do feel quite tired tonight, I must admit. I think it's because I've been out all day and I've only really chilled like late afternoon, so I've been on the go all day, but I felt good for it, don't get me wrong, but I think that's what I need. I need to just, I don't know, I'm just struggling to sleep at night, but now I feel tired. I feel like ready to sleep, which is good. It's a nice feeling. Because normally I get into bed and I'm like still wide awake because I've like rested too much throughout the day. Yeah, I'll carry this vlog on in the morning and we'll spend like the morning and early afternoon together. Good morning. So it's just gone 7:30. Harry's just left for work. He nearly overslept. You know when you wake up and you feel something's off, and I looked at the clock and it was like 7:10. Normally he's in the shower and like getting dressed at this point, and it was dead quiet. I checked the camera and the car was still outside, so I was like, crap. So literally got up as fast as I could and went downstairs. I was like, Harry, you need to get up. Like, he's obviously turned his alarm off, as you do sometimes. Like, it goes off and then like you click it and it like you end up turning it off. So he obviously did that. So yeah, he's just left, but he should still make it in time. So I thought I might as well get up now, seeing as I was awake anyway. I did have a fairly decent night's sleep last night, didn't wake up too much. I always wake up hungry, so I'm like ready to kind of get up and eat. I'm obsessed with these cereals as well, the Weetabix Crispy Minis chocolate chip ones. They're my favourite breakfast go-to at the minute. And then I usually just have a banana with it. And I thought this morning, seeing as it's Friday, well, it's not really seeing as it's Friday, it's because I got a message through from Costa. They're doing like a free hot or any drink for a certain price. Like sometimes they do deals on a Friday where you can go and get a drink for free. So I thought we could go and get a Costa coffee. I might go and get an iced one because I feel like I'm going off a coffee again. Well, like hot coffee. I feel like I don't enjoy hot coffee as much, and I didn't in the first trimester. I couldn't really drink coffee at all, and I feel like it's happening again. Like I can only really enjoy a cold coffee, not really a hot one. So I might go and grab an iced coffee from Costa, and then I thought we could just, yeah, have a nice chilled catch-up morning together. So I'm gonna go and eat my, oh there's no spoons, they're over there. I'm gonna go and eat my cereal, and then I'll go and jump in the shower, freshen myself up, and we'll go grab a nice coffee. Also, this is my little morning setup, so I don't even sit on the sofa. I sit on my ball whilst eating my breakfast, and I just put the radio on, catch up with bits on my phone, and yeah, just have a little comfy bounce because I feel so big and heavy at the minute. But I suppose I am technically full-time now, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, it feels so much more comfier to sit on this than it does on the sofa. So on the days I don't wear makeup, these are like my go-to products. I've just been putting on like tanning drops, as you guys know, which then give me a bit of colour because I am so pale And then I purchased the Elemis Superfood. I did mention it in my last vlog, I think. It's kind of like I said, it's like a primer in a way. It says glow priming moisturizer. Just gives you a really nice glow. And then I just pop on some brow gel. This is just what I got in a glossy box, but I think I'm running low, so I might end up getting the Benefit 24-hour. It's expensive though, the Benefit one. It's like, I'm sure it's like £19 for the clear, like, I mean, it's good. It literally sticks your eyebrows in place, like they're not moving all day. But it's spenny. And then I just pop on some Vaseline on my lips because my lips have been getting quite dry during pregnancy. I just thought I'd share that with you, but let me just pop some of this on now and I can try and show you. It just comes in this little like squeezy thing, because I do love like a dewy skin look. Thing is, it doesn't leave your skin like really kind of tacky either. It kind of soaks into your skin, but you still get that glow. Obviously it's quite dark in here now because it's quite a gloomy day. Maybe when I go out in the car you might be able to see the glow, like in the light you can definitely see the glow, but obviously I've not got the best lighting in here at the minute because the curtains are still shut and I don't think it's a very sunny day today. I'm gonna have to do this in the mirror because there's no way I can do it in the viewfinder. That's all done, and then I just pop on some Vaseline and we are good to go. I'm ready for a coffee now because I'm starting to feel tired.
Hi, welcome to Costa. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I get a small iced latte, please?
Small iced latte, yeah, any syrup in that?
Oh yeah, could I get sugar-free caramel syrup, please?
It's raining. I just realised I had the radio on then when I was ordering. I hope I don't get copyrighted. The seatbelt was choking me. Anyway, I need to get my phone because I need to get the barcode up for the free coffee. Got my coffee. I bought my tripod this time. I've come all prepared because I find that balancing the camera so low down on the dashboard is never good. It's just the worst angle, and even when I've got my phone on my tripod, it's so low down that it's not flattering. I've driven into town because I really want to get my watch. So you know I said I got a new watch. I went into another town and got the links taken out, but I stupidly didn't get enough taken out, and they charged £5 on this stall, but when I wear it, it's still really loose, and I hate that. I hate it when your watch moves, when you're like, obviously Harry's like, well, why are you, obviously it's going to move when you're doing that, but you know, like even if I was just to tilt my arm like that, I just hate movement. I want it to be like fitted. Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, literally, I mean, he took out about 6 links. I literally need like, I think 1 or 2 links taken out and then it will sit nicely, but they charge like a standard rate of £6 to remove like however many links. So I was like, for God's sake, I've literally paid double, because when he put it on my wrist after he did it, I was like, oh yeah, that feels fine, but you know when you're in the moment and you don't really think properly. It happens to me a lot. Anyway, let's try this coffee. Oh, that's very sweet. I thought we could do like a little Q&A catch up, so I did put a question box on my Instagram. Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm in town is because I'm waiting for the shop to open. They open at 10, it's 9:30, so I thought I could do the Q&A catch up now, and then by the time I'm done it'll be open and we can go in and get the watch sorted, because it's bugging me leaving it. Someone said, will you be staying at your parents' when you first leave hospital? No, I won't be staying at my parents'. I'll go straight home. My parents literally live a 3-minute car journey around the corner and obviously about 15-minute walking distance. So they are very, very close. Even though, you know, my parents are very helpful and stuff, they're not going to be the sort of parents that are going to be like on my case like all the time. They'll be there if I need them, but they're not going to be literally on top of us if we're coping okay. Do you know what I mean? I'll probably be calling my mum daily, asking her so many questions because my mum was actually a childminder, so she's very like clued up on babies and health and safety things. Obviously she's done many like health and safety courses in the past few, since I was born. She's been a childminder for like 20+ years. So she's very clued up up on all things baby, so I know that I can kind of like go to her for any questions and help. Did you and Hazel have a good catch up? Yes, we did. It was a very good catch up. Lots to talk about as usual because it was so long between since seeing each other last. So yeah, there's always a lot to talk about when we meet up, which is nice. Have you received any negative comments about being a younger mum? All friends and family know we are so ready but worry about colleagues judging. No, I haven't. No, I've not had any like direct comments. I don't know if people have obviously said stuff behind my back. You never know. I don't particularly feel, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 26. Yeah, I'm 26. I had to think about that then. I'm 26 and I don't think that's a young mum. But it depends on what stage you're at in life, and I think, you know, like me and my dad were talking about this the other day, because me and Harry have been together 9 years this year and we've known each other for longer than that. Actually, we were actually friends when we were early teens, and then we kind of like drifted, and then we got together when I was 17, Harry was 19. I think because we've been together such a long period of time, we've had so much time to do stuff together. So we've gone on plenty of holidays. We've just done everything that we needed to do as a couple. Like obviously there's a few things that we probably like haven't done that we still want to do or whatever. But I think we've had such a long time together, just me and him. Obviously we bought our flat together, moved out of there, now we bought a house, so I feel like we're at a good stage where we are ready for, like, obviously we're engaged, we're not married but we're engaged, so like, you know, I feel like that's like the next step. Whereas you could be a 26-year-old and have only been with your partner a couple years, not really been on holiday, not really experienced your time together as a couple, which I think is so important. I think you need to have that time together as a couple before you throw any sort of human in the mix. Do you know what I mean? So that is very important, and I think because we've had that, like, I feel more than ready to have a baby with him and start that kind of new part of our lives. And also, do not worry about what other people think, please. Like, it does not matter. If you feel ready, that is all that should matter. What will you miss most about pregnancy? I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't really feel like I'm gonna miss my bump or anything like that. I know people say that they miss their bump when they end up having their baby and they miss being pregnant and stuff like that, but I am ready to get my body back to how it used to be, feel like I can actually walk around and not feel exhausted and ache. I really don't know what I'll miss about pregnancy. I guess just the thought of growing her, like, obviously, and feeling her movements, like she's moving right now. I guess that's the only thing that I really miss, like feeling the movement, but then she'll be with me and I feel like that's so much better. Where to get best maternity clothes? Do you know what? I don't think you really need to buy maternity clothes, if I'm honest. Maternity ranges are not always the best, and I think that half the time you can just size up and that will work. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I've barely bought any maternity clothes during my pregnancy. I've barely bought any new clothes because I just didn't really want to waste my money on buying things that I might not wear afterwards. I know I can obviously resell it on Vinted and stuff like that, but I just didn't feel the need to buy new bits. I guess because I was pregnant through the winter, I got away with wearing like leggings and oversized jumpers, which I already had. I think if I was pregnant in the summer, I probably would have had to buy a load of new stuff because there's no way my shorts and dresses are going to be fitting me. So I think I was very lucky to be pregnant through the winter because I got away with wearing like oversized stuff that I already had. So I've literally hardly bought any new bits during pregnancy, but I'd say like PLT are really good for maternity stuff, and Boohoo, because I got my baby shower dress from Boohoo and that was actually a maternity dress. They're the only places that I've ever looked for maternity stuff, so that's all I can recommend really. Someone said, how old are you? I'm 26, as I have already mentioned. Are you scared to become a mum for the first time? No. And I know that may seem really, that could come across a bit smug in a way, like, no, I'm not scared, but I don't mean it like that. I just don't have that fear in me of being a mum. Like, I think there will be, like, when she's here, don't get me wrong, that may change, and I may have this sort of anxious feeling that comes over me. Like, if I take her out on my own, I probably will feel a little bit anxious going out on my own with her, like for the first time or whatever. I'm saying this all now, but don't get me wrong, when she's here, I probably have days where I feel anxious, and I might look at her and she'll be doing something and I'll think, oh my god, what does that mean, or is that normal? I feel like every parent will have situations like that. God, these Braxton Hicks, they really like take your breath away. Like, they're not painful, but they like, I can't describe it, they like take your breath away in a way. It like tightens, your tummy tightens, and it makes you go a bit breathless. What's the name you thought you were set on but won't be using now, boy and girl? So the name that I was set on but that we're not using now for a girl is, or was, Isla. I love the name Isla. With Harry's surname being Norfolk, it kind of sounds a bit like Isla Norfolk, Isla White, Isla Dogs. You know, that sort of like, it's got that ring to it. So we would have had to have kind of like a double barrel, you know, maybe like Isla Rose or Isla May or something like that. And even though we liked that and we were pretty set on that for a long time, Harry then came up with something else and we've decided to go with that. And for a boy, I love the name like Alba, Albie, that sort of theme of names that are going around. I think Harry liked Abel. So they're all very similar sort of names, aren't they? Alba, Albie, Abel. But yeah, they were our sort of like favourite names for a boy and a girl. Would you consider an induced labour? I would if I was overdue, which they only do, I think, when you're overdue, don't they? So yeah, I suppose if it got to like a week after my due date and nothing like was happening, like I had no signs or anything, then yes, 100% I would definitely consider being induced. Have you considered not going back to work? Oh, I just spat. Have you considered about not going back to work after mat leave? No, financially I'd have to go back to work, so that's definitely not been an option for me. And personally, I don't think again, I'm saying all this before she's here, so you know, things could change, but I don't think I would particularly want to be like a stay-at-home mum. I think having a year off, I'm gonna love it and it's gonna be great and it's gonna be hard to go back. I just think getting back out there, it will be good for myself. I don't think staying at home and being on my own, obviously with a baby, will be good for me. So I think it's nice to kind of get back into reality, get back into work, like, you know, still kind of work on yourself, like, and not, I don't know, it's a hard one. Like, I don't want to offend anyone, like, because obviously there are many stay-at-home mums out there, and which is absolutely fine, but I just think for me personally, I would want to go back to work of some sort, get my life back a little bit. Are you going to film your birth? I really want to film it for my own use, I know that for sure. I need to brief Harry and be like, right, you need to get as many pictures, as many video clips as possible, please, because I want them for myself to look back on. And I always said, yeah, I'm gonna film like a birth vlog and I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and you know, it's just such an amazing thing to share, which it is. And I've watched many birth vlogs over the years and I love them, I'm obsessed. Like, I just think they're amazing to watch. Now it's come to my time, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about putting myself on the internet giving birth. I could end up kind of getting the footage that we've got together and making something out of it, but I don't want the pressure of like, right, I need to capture this for YouTube. I don't want that. I'll definitely give like a birth story and all that sort of stuff. Like, I'll talk through how it all happened if I don't get like any sort of proper footage to show you. How are you planning to feed the baby? So I am not breastfeeding, I'm gonna formula feed, just because I've never really had the urge to breastfeed. You know, years ago when I always said, like, I really want a baby, but I just don't think breastfeeding will be for me. But I always said, like, you never know when you're actually pregnant and you're having a baby, or when the baby's here, you may feel totally different. I haven't felt different. I've stuck with that same feeling. I've just kind of gone with it, and I'm not going to pressure myself to breastfeed. I just don't have that urge to want to do it. And I think when you have that sort of mentality, it probably won't work for me anyway if I was to try, and it would probably be really hard work, so I wouldn't bother putting myself through it. Like, if you're formula feeding, you feel like everyone around you is breastfeeding. Like, you don't really hear about formula feeding much. Like, it's always about breastfeeding. It does make you feel a certain way sometimes, but don't let it make you feel like that, because, you know, it's absolutely fine. Whatever you decide to do is good for your baby, as long as they're getting food. Right, I'm about to give you a mini clothing haul. I know it's been a while since I've done a clothing haul because I've been preggers, and like I said earlier, I haven't bought many clothes since being pregnant. But this haul has got me so excited for my post-pregnancy body, and I am so excited to style these pieces when I'm not pregnant. However, I have just tried to style them whilst being pregnant, which has been quite difficult, but we haven't got long to go, so not to worry. Rehoboth has sent me some gorgeous pieces, and I'm going to share them with you. So they all come in these little resealable bags, which I love because sometimes I keep them because I reuse them. And I've taken like little try on video clips so I can show you the outfits on. One outfit, or not outfit but piece, doesn't fit. They are trousers, and I'm just envisioning wearing them in the summer after being pregnant. And I'm so excited because they're so nice. However, this first set I absolutely love, and I could totally rock this being pregnant. Obviously, I've just tried it on whilst being almost 40 weeks pregnant. It's that corduroy style, and I got it in the green because I thought green was a little bit different for the summer. I quite like it on me, and I've paired it with a little black vest top underneath. I mean, like in the try on clip, I kind of like tucked it in, but you could definitely wear it with a little vest top underneath and then like open, or you could wear it like all together, done up, and then like kind of like half tucked in and ruched over. I feel like with these sets you can style them in so many different ways, and obviously they do need taken up because they are very, very long. Everything is usually pretty long on me, so I will definitely be taking these to my little tailor lady, and she will be taking these up so they're ready for like summer styling. Next up are the trousers that don't fit, but when they do fit me, oh my god, the quality as well is unbelievable. Look how nice these are. They're just a lovely cream wide leg, long, floaty trouser. And I mean, again, you can pair this in so many different ways. You can just wear it with a little vest top, or you could wear it with a shirt, like if you wanted to go really smart. You could wear it with like a nice blouse, blazer, vest top blazer sort of look. But yeah, I'm gutted these don't fit me, but like I said, not for long. They're really kind of soft, not too thick, but they're like, you can feel the decent quality of thickness in them. I will pop a picture on screen of what they look like on the model, because then you can really get like a see for how they look on someone. Now this one just about fits me. I did get a picture in this one to show you guys, but the bump was poking out at the bottom, so I didn't show you guys that bit. But it does kind of fit up top, but yeah, the bump is obviously hanging very low at the minute, so it doesn't quite fit how it should. But I will definitely be able to wear this after pregnancy. Again, I mean, it is knitted. Obviously, we are coming into spring, summer, but you can definitely wear this. I mean, we're in the UK, let's be honest. It's not going to be hot straight away. And I like the kind of neck detailing. I like this little bit here. I kind of like the whole sort of like square neckline on me. I think it's really nice and flattering. I got this in a small because, again, I think with these like knitted jumpers, I think they're quite nice fitted, especially with the sort of neckline that it's got. So that's why I did opt for the small, and it is super stretchy as well, so Look how much stretch you've got to it. It's not itchy at all. It's like really, really soft on your skin. Okay, so this is what I was most excited about. This tweed blazer, which is just gorgeous. You guys, if you love blazer, please get this because it is stunning. I really want to show you up close like the quality and the material of it. I'm hoping you guys get a feel for it there, but it is just lovely. As you can see, it does fit me because I did get it in an XL, I think, because I do like my blazers to be oversized. I think once it's been steamed, actually I did pair it with this outfit, didn't I, in the triangle clip. Once it's been steamed, it will look even better. So yeah, as you can see, it's just lovely. Really, really nice. It looks really expensive. And obviously it's in a lovely kind of like beigey cream colour, so perfect for like spring, summer. Get your hands on this if you can because this is like 10 out of 10. And that is my mini little haul. So I will link all of those items down below. I've also got a discount code for you as well if you order through Rahowas. I will leave everything on screen, everything in the description box for you, and yeah, you're good to go. So I'm obsessed with them pieces and I'm so excited to get back to like just wearing nice clothes. I've literally just been living in the same stuff. I mean, thank God for this jade set. This jade set is probably like the most kind of like nicest thing I've worn throughout pregnancy, but other than that it's just been leggings and hoodies. So to receive some nice pieces that I can actually look forward to wearing is so exciting, especially when you love like fashion. Like some people don't care, but I just really love fashion and I've missed like dressing up and looking nice. So that is that. So yeah, shop away my loves and enjoy the discount. So I'm finally getting around to cooking some lunch. I'm gonna have some salmon. I already had some in the week, so I've just got one left to use. I don't want to waste it. I'm trying to be fairly healthy-ish. And I'm gonna have that with some tender stem broth and pasta. Which is super quick. It literally takes like 20 minutes, so nice quick lunch. Oh, we bought a new microwave the other day because so we never used to have our microwave out. We used to literally just store it in the cupboard because it was so big and bulky, and it was black as well because obviously in our flat our kitchen was black and white. And when we moved in here, like obviously worktop space is like very limited still, so we used to just put it in the cupboard and we never really used it anyway. Obviously now I'm having a baby and having to like sterilise bottles and stuff, so we've gone for the man bottles, which are self-sterilising. So you literally just put them in the microwave basically. You don't need to buy like a proper steriliser. So I was like, oh, we need to have the microwave out like constantly because obviously you're sterilising bottles like every day. And I was like, we cannot have that black microwave on the side because it's just, I mean, it's probably the same, it's probably a little bit bigger than that one, but it was just because it was black and it just didn't go. And you know what I'm like so petty like that. I managed to sell it because it was in such good condition. It was like a Russell Hobbs one, like really good condition. Still, you can get it in the shops for like 90 quid or something. So yeah, I managed to sell it. And yeah, we bought that one, which is also Russell Hobbs, but it's a little bit more compact, still fairly bulky. I mean, look how much it takes up on the side. Like, I don't particularly like them on the side, like they're just, especially when you haven't got much worktop space, and we haven't in here, but you know, we have to because we're going to be using it every day. So I've gone for like a silvery one, and it is nice, but it just takes up a lot of room. So yeah, that's my exciting household purchase. I am going to crack on with my lunch because time's getting on and I need to eat. And then I might have a bath. I've gone really cold all of a sudden. I had all the windows open, so that's probably why, because yesterday it was quite warm. Today it's quite chilly, so I'm quite cold at the minute. So I think after lunch I might kind of get myself in my cozies, catch up on some TV and maybe have a bath a bit later and just take it easy, you know. I hope you enjoyed the little spontaneous vlog. Thanks for watching. I've got another upload on Sunday. You will see me on Sunday in that video, which is the nursery reveal. Which is exciting. I'm really excited to share that with you. I shall see you on Sunday.